Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 12th of January 2022. Taking a look at Solana here on the 3-week charts. Had a nice bounce off of the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen, but it's still so young, still so new, still so lacking of any recent price action that actually we just got a future span A to pop up, so that's cool. But we're going to get a lot more on the weekly and the daily charts here, but Solana, of course, has had, I mean, it's really one of the greatest performers of, going from 2020 into 2021. I mean, it just rallied from $1 to $150. That's a pretty awesome drive up there. You have the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen acting as the primary support and resistance currently, and it's holding above the weekly Kijun-sen right now. It dropped below it last week, which is the first time that there's been a close below the Kijun-sen since July of 2019. So yeah, wrap your head around that. But otherwise, I mean, it looked very much like you have this, you got to kind of expand the scale a bit, but a head and shoulders pattern in here. The thing is that really the more obvious head and shoulders pattern that seems to get rejected more often than it works out. So it was a fairly kind of big red truck looking head and shoulders pattern on the weekly chart. But if it fails to hold support here, then on the weekly chart, the next support zone really doesn't come in until the top of the cloud and the bottom of the cloud, and that's all the way down in that $30 range. I don't see that happening. When you look at the price action here, you see the trough down in the composite index down here, and you relate that to the current low up here. It's slightly higher. And you can look down here. Sorry, that's not what I wanted to draw. I'm thinking of looking at my notes on the other chart, but there is almost on here some hidden bearish or hidden bullish divergence developing. But we do have the percent B holding above 0.2, and you see the RSIs had a nice little bounce off of the first oversold level in the bull market on 50. So that's on the weekly chart. On the daily chart, it really just have a pretty standard looking bull flag here. If I put a regression channel on here, get kind of a better. Actually, I don't want to put it all the way over there. I want to put it like back. What is over here? So this is a fairly standard looking bull flag. And if you want to trade it like a bull flag, then we have to wait for the last swing high to be broken, have a close above that higher close there, and that would be right in that 198 zone. However, that would put price just below the Kijun-sen. So if you want to be conservative about it, because right now it's in an ideal bearish Ichimoku breakout. I mean, it's very clearly bearish here. The lagging span is below the candlesticks and in open space. The current close is just a hair below the Tenkan-sen and the Kijun-sen, but it's below the cloud. So everything here is very bearish. If we wanted to, look at this and go, when is a good idea to go long? If you wanted to do it early, you could do that 198 entry. So it'd have to be a daily close that is at or slightly above 198. And regardless of the level, you need the lagging span to be above the candlesticks. And I mean, you could really be aggressive and just say 180. I mean, if you wanted to use the lagging span as your barometer for entry, disregard everything happening over here and focus only on where the lagging span is at, then you're looking at an entry at 180. That would mean, just kind of looking at these levels here. So at 180, at or above 180, let's just assume that if it gets up there, that the Kijun-sen will probably be somewhere around like 172, 173. So we'll put it at 170, and a profit target on there. We can do a fib expansion off of this zone probably is not going to work very well. I'm just going to pause this one sec. Yeah, so if you waited until the lagging span had a close that put it above the candlesticks, then currently that would be that you'd have a buy stop at 183.50, a sell stop at a stop loss at 170.50, and then the profit target would be the 882 fib retracement of the current low to the top of the strong bar on the weekly chart. That's what I paused and just did. So the 882 retracement up at 227, that would be the profit target on that. That's a 3.35 to 1 reward for the risk setup, 23, like a 24% gain from the entry. Put a tight trail on it because of where you're at on the Ichimoku system. But if you're looking for an aggressive entry, that's where it would be. Because if you're waiting for a conservative entry where you would wait for the close to be above the cloud, your upside potential may be limited. But that's what I see here. So we'll keep it updated. From all, it's here at Exchange Rates UK TV. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.